Hi, welcome to Auntie Knows Kitchen. And for those of you, this is not your first time, welcome back. And for those who is your first time, welcome, welcome, welcome. Everyone's welcome to Auntie Knows Kitchen. Today we're making candy yams, Southern style candy yams. Now, I know when you hear Southern style candy yams, you're thinking, oh, okay, just another version of Southern style candy yams. Not in Auntie Knows Kitchen. Let me explain something to you in Auntie Knows opinion. This is my opinion. Been raised up with Grandmama, side by side. There are different types of candy yams. You have your candied yam. I don't know what. This is not a candy yam to me, because this is usually used, people could take 2 potatoes and try to serve 5 people. People eat with their eyes. You cannot stretch it, because what they're going to do is they are going to take 2.5 spoons more of these, and these break so easily once they start cooking. And you're not going to have candy yams. You're going to have a dish full of mashed up pieces of yam. Then you have this. I would never cut my potatoes up like this. This is what I would use if I was doing roasted sweet potatoes. This is the cut. These chunk blocks. This is what I would use. Now, let me show you what a true Southern Grandmama style candy yam cut looks like. This is a Grandmama style cut candy. You see how thick it is? Like I said, you want to taste the potato. You want to taste it. You still want some textures to it. You don't want to just get a bowl of juice. That's sweet potato soup. And again, my chunks. Oh, no. Like I said, this Southern style Grandmama. Okay. I'm going to go over the ingredients of what we're going to need. But first, let me show you. This is the pan. This is a 13. What is it? 13 by 9? Let me see. I get confused on these measurements, but it's not that. It's a large pan, large glass dish, baking dish. Okay, now we're gonna get started. Now, what I use when it comes to my candy yams, my sweet potato pies, I use Mississippi mud potatoes. That's something I get at the farmers market here in Georgia. Yes, I go to the International Farmers Market and get my produce, because there I can get the Mississippi muds, jumbo potatoes, and I love them. That's what I use for anything that involves me baking with a sweet potato. I want Mississippi mud. My son's grandmother-in-law, I have to send her Mississippi mud potatoes when he visits, or when I go down there, I have to take her some. She's sweet, sweet little lady. Hey, Grandma. So just hold on. We'll get started. We'll get cooking. We're going to go over these ingredients, everything you need. I have a pot back here that's hot. And I'm using 1 stick of butter. Keyword, butter. Remember what I always emphasize on that butter now. Don't go messing with, can't believe it's not butter and margarine. No, you need butter. I'm going to be using 1.5 tablespoons of ground nutmeg. I'm going to use 4 tablespoons of ground cinnamon. About my spoons. This is 1 cup of white granulated sugar to a 1/2 cup of packed dark brown sugar. Now, to my fellow diabetics, I would, brown sugar blend, instead of using all of the white sugar and brown sugar, you can use 1.5 cups of this, and you can add 1/2 cup of Splenda. And you're gonna need. I'm going to use about 3/4 cup, 1/2 cup to 3/4 cup of Karo syrup. I have 4 cups of water. See my big, nice, giant 4 cups of water. Basically a quart of water. And I have some cornstarch, which I'm going to add some water to this. Okay, I have my butter over here. See, I'm melting this butter because I'm getting ready to make my sauce glaze for these candy yams. And I already have this oven preheated. I already have my oven preheated. So hold on a moment. Let's go to the other side of the kitchen. All right, guys, you see my butter is all nicely melted. And I'm going to rest my spoon in these beautiful potatoes. Now, I'm going to add my white sugar first. I'm going to add my brown sugar. And we're going to give that a good stir. Turn my heat down to low. This is my 2 tablespoon measuring thing, so I'm going to add my 4 tablespoons of cinnamon. Love the taste of that cinnamon in them candy yams. Oh, well, that's it. And my 2 tablespoons of nutmeg. Get my water. Give this a good stir. Pump up the volume. That means pump up the heat. This is Grandmama's recipe, so. You hear all that sugar on the bottom. Now, I can eyeball a cup of K-Roll. Okay, got my K-Roll in there. And I'm going to bring this to a good boil. So I'll be right back. Forgot to add my vanilla flavor. Ha ha! Very important. That's 2.5 tablespoons of vanilla flavor. Now I'm gonna show you a little something that I do. It's a little twist on it. Gonna show you guys something that I do that people seem to like. They like the flavor. You know, you can use vanilla bean paste too, but I'm not doing that today. I'm doing my vanilla extract. This one. Okay, looking for my, my lemon. Let me show you what I do. I add a teaspoon of lemon extract. This is something that I started doing. Ooh, look what made me pick that up. See, I'm dissolving this sugar, making it syrup glaze. And as you can see, that sugar it's got to come to a boil. So once the sugar dissolves and things come to a boil and I clean up this stuff, we'll be back. Okay? The sugars are dissolved because you don't hear any of that scrunch, crunch, crunch, squirt, squirt, scrunch on the bottom. So I'm gonna mix me a little cornstarchy. And cornstarchy water. But this is gonna thicken while it bakes. Anyway, with that K-Roll syrup in there, but this is just to add a little bit more syrupy, but not overloading it with sugar. You would thought I would have learned 2 minutes ago about this spoon. I'll show you guys what I found. Oh, I just fell in love when I saw them. It came from Dollar Tree. It says, this kitchen is blessed. Oh no, this kitchen is seasoned with love. Oh, and that is so true about my kitchen, because I put a lot of love into my food, and I season my food with love, because I think of the people that's going to be eating it, because I love each and every one of them. They're very special to me. See, I got this boiling, coming to a boil. I needed to come to a better boil undisturbed. One moment. All right, you see that boil? See that's boiled? Remember what I said about cornstarch and water? Never mix cornstarch with hot water. You always use cold water. And see, this is going to even thicken more as it cooks. So what I'm going to do now, I got this going. It's nice and thick. Auntie is going to align my pan with foil, because I like to less of a mess cleaning up. Okay, let me get a ladle or something easier to spoon this out, because it's too heavy for me right now. Kind of hurt my shoulder. See this? Look at there. And this is going to thicken up even more, because you want to get that nice, beautiful, sweet glaze. And don't be, and you know, people want candy yams. You know they want, you know, they're looking for that syrup, that juice. That's what they're looking for. They're looking for that juice. But they still want to taste, you want to taste that potato. You know, you don't want to just look at, you know, oh, it's candy yams, and you got a little bit of chunks of potato, you can't taste them. And it's really, you might well just get you a soup spoon and serve it up in a bowl. Just get you a bowl and start scooping it up, serving it up in a bowl. And you're gonna bake this uncovered for at least an hour, uncovered. So I want to make sure that I bring this glaze up to over those yams, because I need some of them yams to be down in here. And you know what makes it easier? If I was making sweet potato souffle or pies, I would boil my yams and just slip and they'll slide right out the peel. But not for this. After you clean them, wash them thoroughly and scrub them, the skins, you just soak them, let them soak in some warm water, and the skins will be soft, and then you'll be able to use your peeler or your knife, whatever way you want to peel them. Okay, guys, I'm gonna get this in this oven. And I know you're saying, oh, you didn't use it all. No, I did not. I didn't use it all. And I'll show you why. Once these are done, I'll show you why I did not use them all. But I need to get these in the oven. And then I will see you good people back in about an hour. Because I'll get, woo. Notice I'm going to bake them uncovered. Do not cover them. Bake them uncovered. Oh. Ooh. Auntie struggled with that. Okay. See you guys back in an hour. Where I do a little cleanup and take care of this, and I'll see you guys in a little bit. Well, for you, snap, snap. But for me, it's going to be a little while. So sit tight, relax. Guys, the yams have been in the stove, well, the oven, for about an hour. Probably a little bit, just a little bit. See how nice? Look at that glaze. See, this is what you want. Some of them are tender, so I'm going to let them go for about another 30 minutes. But you know how I like to show you guys the process. You know, as things progress. You see that glaze? This is what people are looking for right here. Because, honey, when they spoon these on their plate, they want a little of that juice. Sometimes some people like to pour it over, you know, their ham or whatever meat they're eating. Some people like to even put it over their greens or vegetable, whatever. And this is going to go back in the oven for about 30 more minutes. And back in a jiffy. How you guys think they're coming along? Coming along looking wonderful, aren't they? See what I mean by these big chunks? This is what you want. You don't want nothing. Because when you, again, back to what I said, people eat with their eyes. If you gave them this standard serving spoon and you had the little chunks, they're going to use 2 spoons. They're going to get 2 spoons. This, they can only get 1. And they eat with their eyes. Be right back, people. Welcome back, guys. The yams are done. And let me show you. Look at there. This is what you want. You don't want smush where you can do this and smash and make mashed yams. You want fork tender. Look at there. I'm not going to eat this because it's loaded with a lot of sugar. It's loaded with sugar. I just want you guys to see how tender they are and what they look like. Look at there. This glaze. Ugh. These are not them things that come out of the can. Mississippi mud. Look at there. I don't want to break them up too much because like I said, you want to taste the potato. Look at there. Look at this glaze. I don't want to cut them up too much because then they'll be looking like what I can. Okay. And what I'm going to do with these. You know, I'm a prepper. I am a prepper. So I have my handy dandy food prep trays. I will be dividing these up into these trays so that they'll go into the freezer. And this will be a couple of days of sides for them. My daughter, this is her favorite. He eats these, but he prefers baked sweet potatoes or sweet potato souffle. But this is her favorite. This and roasted sweet potatoes. So I'll be back in a jiffy. Let me get these divvied up into these trays, and I'll show you what I'm talking about. Preparing ahead. It makes life so much easier. But if you don't want to do that, serving these with your, family, friends, well, I tell you, make you slap somebody. And if they're gone on the glory, you go wake them up and slap them. Be right back, guys. Okay, guys, you see, this is what I ended up with. I ended up with 3 trays of sides. So I think I'm gonna just pop these. Put one in the fridge for dinner for them, and the other 2 will go in the freezer outside. And voila! Like I said, mainly cater pot easy. See how easy this is to clean up, doing all that handy dandy washing. So 1 second, guys. Give me about 15 seconds. So this is what I ended up with. 3 of these for the candy yams. Like I said, grandma Southern candied yams, where you get to taste the flavor of that yam and all that goodness that goes into it and all that love. Thank you for tuning in to my channel. Thank you for all your support. Auntie Knows loves you. Until the next recipe, have a great day. I gotta go do some housekeeping because my insulin pump is going off. I need to change the reservoir. So until we see each other again, love you guys.